Hello people of the BookTube planet, I'm Umayma and you're watching Book Squad. This is Don't Judge a Book by Its Movie Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1, make sure to check it out. I'll leave the link to it in the description box below.
Drumroll, please!
The Shawshank Redemption, one of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't read the books, but I extremely enjoyed the movie. It's one of those movies that make you cry a river. It's the story of a man who was unfairly sent to the gloomy jailhouse of Shawshank. The movie describes the hideous conditions that prisoners have to go through, but at the same time, they're able to find hope in such a hopeless place. Most importantly, the movie has Morgan Freeman. I don't think there is a better reason for you to watch the movie.
Forget that there are places in the world that aren't made out of stone, that there's something inside that they can't get to, that they can't touch. It's yours.
What are you talking about?
Hope.
Les Miserables? My French is not that good. Whatever. You can judge the book by its cover on this one. It's literally called The Miserable. So, what do you expect to find? Despite all the misery and depression in this novel, I really liked it. You delve into the stories of each character and how they handle their hardships. Nonetheless, I didn't enjoy the movie as much because I'm not really a fan of musicals, and in this movie everything is turned into a song. Even normal dialogues between characters. If you're a fan of this kind of stuff, you'll enjoy it. However, I fell in love with the animated version, which was played on Spacetoon. Yes, I'm 21 years old and I still watch Spacetoon in animation. Don't judge me. The Fault in Our Stars. Yay, another romance. I read the book, and I like John Green's style of writing very much. The way the characters were made was incredible. The fact that they are not complaining about having cancer, and they keep making these witty comments about their lives gives you another side of the story. Now, the movie. I think the novel was better than the movie. The novel makes you live the experience of the characters, Hazel and Augustus, while the movie, not so much. The actors were great, but I just don't like romances. The amount of cliches you see in these things is unbelievable. Divergent. Well, is that a YA novel? Let's just turn it into a movie and make tons of money. That's the case of many YA novels nowadays. For Divergent, I read the first and second book and also watched the movie adaptations of them. But I tried. Believe me, I tried to complete the third one, but I just couldn't handle it. To me, it was a bad version of the Hunger Games. People have to be sorted into factions. Does that ring any bell? Also, the character of 4. Yes, believe it or not, someone named himself after a number. Anyway, his character didn't have much of an impact, neither in the movie or the book. He falls in love with the main character, Tris. Yeah, of course. It's a YA novel and they must have romance. Furthermore, there are big Hollywood names in this movie, but their characters were marginal to some extent. If you have a different opinion, I'll be happy to hear it. Hunger Games. Don't get me wrong, I love the story of this one, but the ending of the last movie ruined the whole series for me. I read the first book and after that I couldn't wait to read the rest, but then Mockingjay Part 2 happened. I feel there has been a huge build-up from the beginning, and at the end, that's just what you give me. I can't deny I was kind of disappointed. Harry Potter. How can you talk about movie adaptations without mentioning this one? Many people who have read the books say they are better than the movies. I haven't read all the books myself, but I still watch the movies until now. It's amazing that you get attached to the characters and you see them grow in each movie. I've always wondered, If I was at Hogwarts, in which house would I be? What about you? Let me know down in the comment section. The Maze Runner. Finally, a YA novel that I actually like. Throughout the movie, you use all your mental power to figure out how the movie will end. The symbolism of the maze and the depiction of the young people's struggle to find a way out was awesome. I haven't read the books yet, but they are on the top of my to-read list. So I would really recommend you watch the movie, and when I read the books, I'll tell you my opinion of them. Well, there you have it. I don't know if I helped to end the dispute, and I think it will continue to exist forever, but this was a fun video for me to make. Do you agree with what I said, or do you have another opinion? Share your opinion with us in the comment section. Remember to keep your friends close and your books closer.